Hey, welcome to the June of 2024 market update over here from Macon, Georgia. In today's video, I'm going to show you a few key things that are going on in the Macon real estate market. Things like where home prices were last year compared to this year. We're going to talk a little bit about what homes are currently for sale, how fast homes are selling for. So whether or not you're looking to buy or sell a house, this video is going to be super important so you can know exactly how much you're going to pay. Should you even move right now? Should you hold, before you sell to buy the next? Keep your previous interest rate. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer and you've never bought a house before. Is it even a good idea? Well, I'm going to break down the numbers for you so you know exactly what you should do. So when it comes down to buying a home, really in June of 2024, when it comes to Macon, you want to know the numbers. Like for me, for example, I grew up in Ohio, I joined the military. I'm not even from the local area. However, I have been here now going on almost 5 years. And if I would have known information like this, what I'm about to show you, when I actually first moved here, I would have so much more money. Okay, I started out, I rented, I wasted money for almost 3 years renting. Then I bought this new construction house on desirable land. And guess what? My appreciation in this home since I bought it, if I would have actually bought it, like with my VA home loan, $0 down, back when I first moved to the local area, I'd have over $100,000 of equity. Okay, so when it comes down to it, I know market statistics and updates and all that kind of stuff can kind of be boring sometimes, but for your financial future, it's so important. So if you have any questions about this kind of stuff outside of this video, just shoot me a text message. I'd love to be able to get on the phone with you and really help you out. But really, to start things off, prices have increased year after year by quite a lot. On this date, last year, you'd be able to buy a house for about $154,900. And today, that same $159,900 house over in Macon is actually going to be able to sell for $179,800. Okay, so that's me pulling all the statistics from all the websites when it comes down to it. So essentially, in a single year, off a $159,000 house, you got $20,000 of equity. Now with that equity, you can do a few different things. You can actually pull that equity out. Let's say you upgrade your kitchen. You could sell your property and roll that into the next. There's so many different things you can do. You could sell it, pocket that money, and just go, if you have a VA home loan, use that in your checking account and go buy the next home if you've been there for 2 years. There's so many different opportunities you have with it being said. And also last year,
in April of 2023, 187 homes were sold in comparison to this year's April, where 196 homes have been sold.
So we are actually seeing an increase in homes being bought. Now, I think that's crazy. Interest rates are high, inflation's high, the economy sucks. There's so many things going on right now, but we continue to see people buying homes. Why? Appreciation. Homes continue to go up in appreciation. People back in 2018 were saying, I'm going to wait. 2019, I'm going to wait for interest rates to come down. 2020, 2021, 22, 23. Now we're in 24. How much longer are you going to wait? If you continue to wait, all you're doing is throwing away equity. Now, I fully understand that your monthly payment is going to be more expensive. But the thing is, what you need to do is see the difference in your monthly payment compared to the amount of equity that you can actually build based off of a few different things. What does the quality of the home look like, right? How much equity can I actually get over time because of the land that I'm on? Is it a desirable area, right? Do you have views? Is it in a good school district? All that kind of stuff. You need to pull all that data together to be able to figure out whether or not is the equity, the appreciation of my home going to beat out the inflation, right? Or the interest rate that you're currently paying the difference of. If it is, it might be a good time to buy. And a lot of people are saying right now that it is a great time to buy because of that very reason, as long as you buy it in the right area. However, if we took a look at the days on market, the average days on market right now, so what that means is somebody puts a house for sale, yard sign goes up 44 days before it goes under contract. Just last year, it was 34. Now, another little thing when it comes down to that, homes are staying on the market a little bit longer, giving buyers the opportunity to actually find what they need. So let's say, for example, you want to sell your home and you're nervous about not having a lot of homes on the market. It's actually a good thing, because when you sell your house, you're actually getting excited about buying the next. This is actually going to give you that opportunity to find that more desirable home that you've been looking for. But also another cool little statistic over here in Macon, 2 to 3% lower is what houses are actually selling for. So the easiest way for me to explain this is if somebody goes to market 44 days before it goes under contract and it's selling for 2 to 3% less than the like purchase price. So let's say you list your house for $100,000. Most people are getting $97,000 to $98,000 compared to just a couple of years ago, houses selling for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over asking price within a couple of days. Market is completely different. And last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about renting. Now, just last year, you could rent a house for $90 less per month than you could now, right? The average rent price over in Macon is $1,140 for the unit that you choose. Now, when it comes to renting, prices will always go up. The landlord will always win. You have all the control as long as you have a good tenant, okay? But let's say, for example, you're looking to move to the local area and you're thinking about renting because you don't want to buy yet. Now you have to understand something. I don't think renting is bad. I think there's certain situations that you're in that you should rent, right? If you're not going to live in that house for a minimum, I'm telling you, please, a day before 2 years, don't buy if you're going to leave somewhere. Unless you buy, you leave in 2 years and you plan on renting that house out, and the next place that you go, you buy another one. Okay, I'm all about real estate investing. This channel in the future, it's called Living in Middle Georgia Now. It might change to investing in Middle Georgia. I think investing in properties is a phenomenal way to be able to build wealth long term. Stay tuned. Awesome. But if you're planning on living in it for at least 3 years in the area, let's say you're in the military, you're going to get stationed over here at Robbins for 4 years, buy a house, okay? Call somebody like myself. I have your bag. I'll show you how to do it properly. I'll make sure that we get you into a home that's going to appreciate over time, and you can do one of two things when you leave. Number one, rent it out. I think it's a phenomenal idea if you get the right tenant. And number two, just sell it, pocket the equity. Use that equity as a nice down payment on the next house. There's so many different opportunities you can, but the only reason I think you should rent is if you're planning on living somewhere for less than 2 years. And also, don't get nervous when it comes down to down payment, credit score, and stuff like that. FHA loan, you can get at home as low as a 540 credit score in the right circumstances. And let's say you're saving up for a down payment and closing costs and stuff like that. There's over 2,000 down payment assistance programs here in the United States. And also, I work with lenders that are amazing. They got your back for life. I got your back for life. And we can have a conversation to see what it looks like. Now, not a salesperson. If I don't think it's right for you to buy a certain house, I promise you, I will be the first person to tell you. If anything, a lot of my clients kind of get upset with me sometimes because I think about the bigger picture. How long do you plan on living there? What does the equity look like that you're going to build over time? Is it really worth the money and the interest rate that you're going to pay? Then the lenders that I work with, they check, into your credit score and your down payment and how much money that you make per month. Because we want this house to be an amazing, beautiful experience. We do not want to turn your dream of home ownership into a nightmare. You have entertainment, you want to go on vacations, you want to buy food, right? Food is really good and awesome. You don't want to get yourself into such a big payment that you can't pay for everything, because it's not just the principal on the home. You have interest payments, you have home insurance, you got PMI, private mortgage insurance. If you don't have at least 20% down, you're not a disabled veteran or some other loan program that you should talk to a lender instead of me about, right? I got your back if you need a lender. There's so many different things, but know this. With the June 2024 market update for Macon, Georgia, I think it's a great time to buy if and only if it's a good time for you to buy. When it comes down to interest rates, prices of homes, days on market, stuff like that, just shoot me a text message. I'd love to be able to get on a call with you and really deep dive to see whether or not it makes sense. And if it does, I'd love to be able to serve you and your family. And if not, go check out this home tour. It's a pretty dope looking home.